VIPers, you have made it to month 2. Congratulations. You guys are doing awesome. Now, sometimes within like month 2 or 3, after the 6 weeks, you start to see a little bit of a slowdown in your progress. And you may start to feel a little bit different. So, we're going to talk a little bit about adjusting your macros because the question is not if we need to adjust your macros, it's when. And the reason for that is that you are getting stronger, you're building muscle. And as that happens, oftentimes your macronutrients and the goals need to change a little bit to continue um, moving along with you. So there are a couple things that we are going to ask you for if you reach out to us and say, I would like a macro consultation with you to see if I need to adjust my macros. First, we're going to ask you if you've been consistently logging and posting for 4 weeks. We really need 4 weeks of data to see that you are getting really close to your macro goals and that you are being consistent. We're also going to ask you to answer 6 questions that really give us a snapshot of where you are at and help us as we decide on how to adjust your macros. The 6 questions are, you will find them in the VIP Facebook group under files, and it's under month 2. Okay, that's where the PDF is. So be ready to answer with answers to these 6 questions. I'll just read them a minute to you now, and then you can look at that PDF. The first one is, how is my sleep? Because actually, you may not think it's a big thing, but our sleep is really important. And if we're not getting good sleep and we're not making a priority, we often get cravings during the day. We reach for those sugary foods or those carbs to give us energy. We hit a lull in the afternoon. We don't feel like doing their workouts. Sleep is actually super important. So that's one thing that I want you to be ready to answer honestly. How is my sleep? Second, how is my energy level? That too is really important to help us know how to adjust your macros. If you are feeling tired a lot, we need to look more into that and see what's going on. Third, what is my stress level like? Stress also really plays a part in our fat loss because if we have a higher stress, then our cortisol hormone goes up, and then we tend to store fat. Our body does, especially in the belly area, instead of losing it. So if our stress is really high, it is going to be harder to lose fat. So we also have to think of being really intentional about stress releasing techniques and trying to problem solve and brainstorm on how we can reduce our stress. The fourth question is, how is my water intake? Because if we're reaching for food instead of trying to drink a cup of water first, we might be eating when we're actually just thirsty. And also, our water is going to help our energy level as well throughout the day. And staying hydrated is such an important key when we're working on our fat loss goals. How consistent have I been since joining the VIP? I know sometimes our motivation and our momentum starts to slow down. It was really exciting the first 6 weeks. You were new, you were all in, but now maybe this is starting to get old and it's starting to become not as enjoyable to like log your food or to focus on everything that you should. So consistency is key. Showing up every day and doing the faster way things, all of them is so important. So ask yourself how consistent you are, because this is the long game. This is the sustainable thing. It's not just a quick fix. So being consistent is really important. Also, am I noticing that I'm getting more hungry? That's a really important question because your body might need more protein, more carbohydrates, and more fats as it gets stronger and as it's building more muscle. And so we need to, if you are getting hungry in between meals or after you do your closing window, you're feeling munchy like at 9 o'clock at night and really need more, that tells us that we might need to adjust your macros. So I want you to think about those 6 questions. Make sure that you're tracking and posting your macros to us for at least 4 weeks. So we have 4 weeks of data. And then reach out if you have any questions. And we would be happy to do a macro consultation to you coming along soon. Probably by month 4, you will need to have a macro adjustment. All right, take care.